already said he's supporting Brazil at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Scotland are not there. Who are you supporting?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Why?
The obvious.
Right.
Is that how I'm allowed to say that?
What's the obvious?
The obvious would be Russell and Marvin.
Right, now Walter says he really likes Brazilians. Would you go with that yourself?
I'm a big fan of Brazilian stuff. Am I not enough trouble, no?
No, and can you promise us though, because all your fine work that you do in the telly that, you'll never go down the Hansen route and ever support England?
Oh no. Actually, I want him to do alright up to a point because my job relies on it a wee bit.
Right.
So I don't mind him doing okay, but same as you, I couldn't see him winning all.
Right, and your good pal Ron Atkinson, is he supporting Trinidad and Tobago as well?
I've just come off the radio and I've ran over here. I saw my pal at the back door. Look up, there he goes. Look, there he goes. Fantastic. What about that? That was magic.
Actually, we're in a world where sometimes the media are reacting to social media. And I don't
you're on that as well now.
Careful
on Instagram.
I'm
Pointing
absolutely running that Instagram at this moment in time. For a man of my years, it's quite remarkable, to be quite frank with you. However, I would say that
so we're all in agreement. It's not about you.
That just sounded like a blatant plug from my Instagram page.
Just to let you know, Celtic have won here today. You just talked about your European run to a final.
I've never seen you speechless.
I'm laughing. I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, getting back to your question.
I'm going to come back to him in more detail later,
Sure.
but you look at the games, 17 games they've played this season, Dundee United, they've fired 8 blanks. I know that's something obviously you've not had a problem with much in your career, Alan, hopefully not in life, but it's certainly been the case this season.
I'm glad you said career there, Dal.
But I've been father to 5 sons. I think I can back up. I can back up both those statistics.
That's where I was going with it.
Thanks very much. I don't want to pat myself in the back here, but I've covered both bases there. Next question, please.
With all those.
How quick you were on the buzzer there, Matt. Happy with that, Ali?
Like shit, I'm
By the way, to be fair, you couldn't get a credit card up and down that man.
He is hungry.
Oh, that is one belter of an arse.
Link between the clips.
Yeah. Well, I thought at first it was because they were all going to have slept with an ex-girlfriend of mine, but it was only. Hold on. I've never finished. No. That's the best answer ever. No, when I saw Donovan Bailey, I thought, but then I didn't recognise the rugby guy, so.
And I get around for saying shit and things like that.
Oh, and you think that's going to go out?
Just cancel the show now.
That's it. That's a final answer. Every one of them slept with an ex-girlfriend. And just for the record, she wasn't very good.
We'll serve breakfast for everyone.
She normally does a mean breakfast, by the way. She said, how do you like your eggs in the morning? She says, unfertilised. He's looking brilliant.
Yeah.
64.
James Cracknell.
Well, no.
No.
We're not ready yet.
No way.
Greg Rosetsky.
Yeah, I mean that's just terrible.
No.
No.
Oh, there we go. On offer.
Justice.
Listen, that's justice. I don't want to hear it. I don't know if this is going to hear it. This might not go out on the night, but you are a wanker.
It's got to be done, isn't it?
And I hope they put it out on the night. I want a nation to know what you are. Shoot.
And a pink wanker at that.
Exactly. Even Sue's going like that to me. You're right, Ali, he's a wanker, you know. Look at you. That's unbelievable. Toys at the pram, apologies. Oh, that's terrible. It's not, you mean? It's not great.
And that's all we have time for.
I just started.
Where did you meet her?
Going to wee Viv. Never you mind.
Come on, where did you meet her?
No, never you mind.
Down the Clydeside?
And the press are all
Manhattans?
The press are all over us. Press are all over us trying to get a picture, right? So we're ducking and diving. And I said to her, I was trying to impress her. I says, come on. I said, I've got us a wee trip to New York for the weekend. Oh, you beauty. Great stuff, she said. So we don't need to tell you, we turn up, Glasgow Airport, we're flying to New York for the weekend, and the place is swarming with Celtic supporters. And I'm like, oh my, what's going on here? Oh, this is just a disaster, right? I'm trying to do a wee sneaky. This is just a disaster. Anyway, it gets worse. I only find out they're going to Las Vegas.
Convention, Celtic
Correct.
Convention.
Via New York, right? And the place was jumping with Celtic.
So please tell me you got pelters on the plane.
Wait, I tell you, you're going to love this story, right? So I was on the plane, right, and it was like the pantomime villain walking on the plane, right? I'm walking on, they're all booing, boo, right? They're all booing me coming on the plane with wee Viv. So we sat down, right, near the front, and I think there's 3 or 4 Lisbon Lions there. Wee Bertie was there. I think Big Billy was there. Bobby Lennox. So I stick my head back. We're just taking off, and I stick my head back through, and I said to the Lisbon Lions, guys, will you give me 5 minutes and I'll go and get a ball and I'll take you on, right? Which I think's a reasonable line, right? It's not a bad line. Anyway, boo. They're all booing me. So I knew my place. I went back through and I sat down. So we're coming into land at JFK. And the pilot comes on, he says, bing bong, he says, thanks very much. He says, you've been flying so-and-so, we've been flying at 33,000 feet. We hope you've had a lovely trip and we have a lovely stay in New York. On behalf of this New York Celtic Supporters Club, we'd like to take this opportunity in wishing Ali McCoist and his daughter a happy time in New York. His daughter!
My favourite Tam story, right? And I told it in one of the videos, man. It's just the best ever, right? We're up at St Andrews for one of Scotland get-togethers, and we had a photograph to do in the afternoon for show racism, the red card, right? Oh, you're not buying this. So usually all the boys are there, and they've got all the cards, and it's show racism, the red card. So me, time keeping again, 10 minutes late, all the boys are there, and I can see they're all raging at me, right? So I'm running down, and they've all got the benches up, and they're all positioned perfectly, right? So I've got to come in the front, and Tam's at row at the back, and I've got, so I'm sorry lads, they're all raging at me, right? Raging, right? So I go in, I goes to sit down, but I've not got my card, and they're raging, and Tam leans over and he goes, oh, he says, give that orange bastard that show racism a red card, will you?
Stitches.
Brilliant. I mean, what a line. He says, give that orange bee that show racism a red card. And it's one of the best ever in the whole place.
Oh,
I can still, fantastic.
These two together must have been something
I love